red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
Like a light bulb! If you ever saw it, you would even say it looked like a sock.
Yeah! Hi, I'm Bobby, and this is my mom, Kim.
And this is Bake-a-rama
California Holiday Special! Today we are going to bake what exactly?
Peppermint bark chocolate cookies. What's the first thing you need to do, Poppy?
We need to preheat the oven to 375 Fahrenheit and line 2 cookie sheets. Oh, over there. With parchment paper.
All right. So your cookies don't stick.
Yeah.
What ingredients do we need, Poppy?
Sugar, flour. No, I mean the flour, the sugar, the natural cocoa powder.
Okay, can I tell you some interesting scientific fact about cocoa powder?
What?
So you can have natural cocoa powder or you can have Dutch processed cocoa powder. Natural cocoa powder is acidic, so it means you should use something like baking soda if you're going to let your baked goods rise. But if you're using Dutch processed cocoa powder, it is not acidic. All the acid's been taken out of it. And you want to use baking powder.
Well, I was just going to say we need the baking soda, the salt, the unsalted butter.
At room temperature.
Yeah. 2 large eggs. Mwahaha. Peppermint extract. White chocolate chips. I'm just going
She
to steal
steals one every time.
Oil.
And, oh yeah.
And the
Last
final
but
one.
not least, the most
best.
important part.
Candy cane!
Yeah.
Candy cane!
Yeah. Oh.
Mine broke.
Oh dear. Should we get started? First, we're going to put the dry ingredients in this bowl. Okay?
So we need flour.
Let's do the flour first.
Okay. How much do we need?
1 cup and a quarter cup of flour.
Ugh. Flour.
Oh, and you need a knife to level it.
Is this good?
Yeah, but you want to level it off, right?
Okay.
Remember? So it's nice and level.
Yeah.
And hopefully you don't get it all over the place, but we're going to get it all over the place.
Once you say that, you do.
It's okay. And a quarter cup. And then you can level that because it's a little smaller. Perfect. And then you need 3/4 of a cup of cocoa powder. It's a good idea to sift your cocoa powder so you don't have lumps in it. Okay? So you can just dump that in there because we already sifted it. And then you need a teaspoon of baking soda.
Can you open it, please?
I can open it for you. Okie dokie pokey. Also a good idea to sift this sometimes because sometimes it gets lumps too. So we'll just put that over the bowl and you can dump it in there. And then you can just, if there's any lumps, you just push them through with your fingers.
Okay.
Okay. And then you need a 1/4 teaspoon of fine sea salt. So you want to get
1/4 teaspoon. We're getting fancy here. Fancy.
Why is a 1/4 teaspoon fancy?
I don't know.
All right, you can just dump that in there, and then there's a little whisk, and you can whisk it up.
Whiskey biscuit.
But don't get too crazy.
Right? Mom, I'm always cuckoo crazy.
Well, that's true.
It's very chocolatey. Okay, look. Chocolatey. Creamy. Okay.
All right, so
Let's put that to the side.
move that over.
Yeah, okay. What are we doing next?
All right, so now we're gonna beat the butter and sugar together.
Okay, let's...
So you need 12 tablespoons or 1.5 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature. But not like melty room temperature, but our house is kind of cold right now, so it's pretty good.
Actually, can you help me here?
Yeah,
it's kind of sticking.
Get your fingers in there.
No, I don't want to get them all greasy.
All right, and then you need 3/4 of a cup of granulated white sugar. Stick that in there. All right, and then I'm gonna turn that on. Woo! Oh my gosh.
Ooh, yummy!
So you want to beat that until it's all mixed together really well and is nice and creamy. Unlike medium speed.
Smells like butter.
And sugar.
No sugar.
No, you don't
Butter.
smell it? caught in there.
Mom, don't do that. Yes, I will if you say that.
Okay, so now you want to crack 2 eggs.
I'm going to put one in my pocket.
Okay, but don't accidentally smash it.
Yeah.
Speaking of cracking up, do you have any good jokes, Poppy?
Well, if you want a yolk, okay.
I do. Nice scroll.
I stole it from Santa. What did the gingerbread man put on his bed?
I don't know. What did the gingerbread man put on his bed?
A cookie sheet.
Oh my god. Bum. Alright, crack an egg into a cup. It's a good idea to do that just in case you accidentally get some eggshell in there. Then you don't actually stick it into your cookie dough recipe and then somebody gets a crunchy bite.
Ew, Mom.
I'll take that. Alright, so turn on your mixer to low and pour that in.
Careful not to get it caught in.
Yeah, and then do the next egg. And what you're going to want to do is mix that in really well until it's all mixed before you add the next one. And then add the next one. There you go. Good job. And then we're going to turn it off and scrape down the sides so it all mixes up really well. And while we're doing that, why don't you measure out 1 teaspoon of peppermint extract?
First, before you measure it, please take a sniff. Pour some.
Now, if you don't like peppermint, chocolate peppermint cookies, you can leave that out and just put vanilla extract instead. But then you won't have peppermint cookies. You'll just have
take
chocolate
another
cookies.
sniff.
It's delicious.
It smells like peppermint.
All right, and then you're going to turn that back on. Ooh, wow, it really smells like peppermint.
Oh, geez, it smells like you just candy cane up my nose.
Is there a candy cane up your nose?
No, no, I don't need to go to the doctor.
Okay, good. Okay, so now, whoops. Now we're going to put the dry ingredients in there. Okay? I'm going to put on this handy shield.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, we're going to have cocoa powder or flour all over the place. So you just dump it right in the chute.
Not a lot, right?
No, dump the whole thing in.
Yeah.
Here, you want me to help you?
Ooh, shooty.
Do you have any more jokes while we're doing this?
Oh yes, I do.
Okay.
For some reason, Santa only had 2 jokes on this.
Weird.
What do you call a snowman in the summer?
What?
A puddle.
Bum. All right. So now we're gonna mix that in on low. Oops. Lift it up first. Now we're gonna mix that in on low. It might get a little crazy.
I'm getting a fan.
It looks very dry, but it will come together. Okay, so when it comes together, just like that, you don't want to overmix it.
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh, chocolatey.
So then we're going to take it off of the mixer.
Can I try it? That's very loud, Mom. Don't be so loud.
Okay, so you're going to take it off the mixer.
Smells pepperminty and chocolatey, doesn't it?
It does smell pepperminty and chocolatey.
Oh, it smells so good.
I'm very excited.
I love peppermint and chocolate. They go really well together.
They do really go well together. I know you really do like that. Okay, so just get as much of that off of there as you can, and then just set it down. And then you want to scrape around the sides of the bowl and get it all really mixed. Make sure it's all mixed up really well. Is it good?
Mm-hmm. Very. Do you want a bite?
No, thank you.
It's very minty and...
It smells very minty. That looks pretty good, huh?
Yep.
Okay. So now you need to do a little cleanup. Let's do a little cleanup. Thanks for your help.
Okay. So you... Wait. How How big is this?
Grab a small ice cream scoop, like about this big, or you can just grab a tablespoon, and you're just gonna plop like heaping tablespoonfuls of the dough.
Like these?
Yeah, like that. Probably do 3 across.
Yeah, and 4 up. Some are big, some are tiny.
Well, you want it to be as even as possible.
It's very sticky dough.
It is very sticky. You're doing a great job, though. This part always takes forever.
It does.
Well, hopefully Daddy's going to edit some of this. Okay, so once you've scooped out all your cookie dough, you want to bake them. It's easiest probably to bake them one at a time. They only take about 10 minutes. So let's put the first one in.
Okay.
There you go. Bye, little cookies. Bake well.
Bye.
And we'll set the timer for
10 minutes?
Let's say 8 minutes, and we'll check it.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll see you after the cookies are baked.
I think that's good.
You think? I think maybe 2 more minutes.
I need to cool these faster so we can eat them sooner. Yummy.
All right, so we baked our cookies and we let them cool completely.
And they smell very good.
They smell. Our whole house smells really good. So the next thing we want to do is we want to crush the candy canes.
You do that.
So you just put some candy canes into a mortar and pestle. If you don't have that, put them into like a Ziploc bag and get a rolling pin. You just want to crush them until they're, in little chunks. Not like a powder, but like little chunks.
Like this big.
The next thing you want to do is you want to put 2 cups of white chocolate chips into a heat-proof bowl and add 2 tablespoons of avocado oil or canola oil or vegetable oil, something that's like a neutral oil. And then we're going to just microwave that on high in like 10-second bursts and stir it every time you open it. You don't want to over melt white chocolate or it'll seize up and then it's ruined and you have to throw it away. So you want to melt that until it's nice and smooth like that. Okay, and then once you have your melted white chocolate and your crushed candy canes, you want to get one of the baking sheets that's cool that you had your cookies on with the parchment paper. And then we're going to dip a cookie into the white chocolate.
So you like
dip half the cookie.
Dip half the cookie.
Yep. And let it drip off. And I'll do the same. And then you're going to put it here and sprinkle a little of the peppermint candy on it.
I'll be the pepper.
You're going to be the peppermint?
I'm the pepper.
These cookies smell so good. Okay, so we put the cookies in the fridge for like 15 minutes and they are nice and firm. And I think we should maybe try one. Oh my God, is that the biggest one?
Yeah, that's the biggest one.
Wow. Okay, take a bite. Tell me how it is. Whoa. Do you want to show everyone what that looks like? Yummy.
Very good.
Okay, well, thanks for watching another great episode of Bake-a-rama, California Holiday Special.
Be sure to like and subscribe if you like this video.
This part is going to be edited out.
Yeah, this is an edited out part. Where?
Okay, on the shelf. On the shelf. On the shelf.
Of course, Elf. On the shelf. Oh yeah. Bat boop bat boop.
This will be cut.
Boo doo boo boo doo. Whose brilliant idea was it to make these? Definitely mine.
We might have to edit some of this.
Smooth jazz.
That'll be edited out.
My hat! My hat! It's gone from my head! Oh, thanks.
Okay, take 2.
Okay.
Oh, that was my eyeball. Hopefully Daddy knows what he needs to edit out.